Hi everyone, Sandra Vale here at Homesteading Ways, and today we're making Amish onion patties. If you were ever looking for an alternative to onion rings, this is definitely it. Paul and I do not really fry food at home, like hardly ever, maybe once a year. But this is a treat, and it's a recipe I learned a couple of years ago, and I just really like it. And if you like onion rings, I think you're going to like it too. So in this bowl, right here, we have 3/4 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, a tablespoon of cornmeal. But that was the original recipe. I have also added to here, I'd say about a tablespoon of parsley, and then a teaspoon of garlic powder because I love garlic and I think it goes great with onions. In this bowl here, you want to have between 2.5 and 3 cups of chopped onions. Now, you don't have to mince them up real small, but you don't want them real big either because you want to make sure they cook all the way through. So, just kind of small. So I used about 1.5 of large onions. So I chopped up 1 large onion and then the half of another. And then we got 3/4 of a cup of milk here. What we're going to do is just add our milk to our dry ingredients. And just make it into like a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe a thin-ish pancake batter type consistency. Not hard at all. And if you don't like the garlic or you don't like that much pepper, go ahead and take it out of there. If you like something else, other spices, go ahead and put it in. I'm just trying to get the bigger lumps out of here. Okay, that's looking good. Almost kind of looks like ranch dressing. Okay, now we're going to add our onions. Yowzers, these are some really strong onions. I just used, your basic yellow cooking onions. And while you're doing this, go ahead and get about 1 inch of oil heated up in your pan on the stove. This looks good. Alright, let's get them going. And now that I'm looking at the pan here, I'd say this is more of like a 1/2 inch of oil. So just go ahead and get some little patties going. Don't crowd your pan. And depending on the size that you make them, I'd say about 3 minutes per side, give or take. Just keep an eye on them. When I'm ready to flip them, we'll be back. Okay, that time kind of snuck up on me. So let's get them flipped here. They're pretty brown already. Oops. Didn't want to flip now, did it? So you're going to do the same thing. Probably a little less time in the second. It's usually how it goes, even with pancakes, stuff like that, And just continue to do that until you're done with your bowl full of batter. Now I'm not sure how many you're going to get out of here. It really does depend on how big you make them. But this size here, I'd say you should get anywhere from 6 to 9. So when they're all finished up, I'll give you a look. Okay, you guys, they're all done. And they kind of look like potato pancakes, don't they? On the plate here I have 7, but there's also 3 more cooling, and these are, you know, good size. So that's about how much you can figure on getting. I want to just cut one of them in half here for you, so you can kind of, they still have that crispy sound, they look great, they smell great. To make sure to keep this crispy texture, don't dry these, don't drain them on paper towel. Drain them on a wire rack like you would cookies, you know, with a plate under there, or even use your broiler rack, but not paper towel. Don't forget to look down in the description box, because all the ingredients and measurements will be down there so you can make these too. I hope you do, and I hope you really enjoy them as much as Paul and I do. Well, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. I really appreciate it. Comment, let me know if you've made these before and how you like them, or if you use anything different in your recipe. That would be great to hear. Subscribe, that would be awesome. Thumbs up if you liked the video. I really appreciate that. It was nice talking to you, and you take care.